Now, what is the tri-panel and when does it appear? The tri-panel is a draw panel with an added dimension, two additional panels standing up on the z-axis. It begins with a curve on the draw panel and is first activated by clicking one of 5 icons. 3 of these are on the Curve Context toolbar. They include Rail Surface, Interactive Bi-Rail Surface, and Cross-Section Surface, or Rail, Bi-Rail, and Cross-Section. Additionally, you'll be using Loft Surface and Bi-Rail Surface from the NURBS toolbar. Like the Draw panel, 3D controls have to be enabled in Preferences. Unlike the Draw panel, the tri-panel includes very few controls of its own. You can grab any of its sides to rescale the panel, but you'll use your View controller to navigate around it. The panels do a pretty good job of staying out of your way. Right-click the Draw Panel tool to access the Options panel, and you'll notice that the tri-panel image checkboxes are enabled now. You can add a reference image to each of the upright panels, just as you've done for the Draw panel. Here we add a top view, front, and side view of a cactus. Here's a more appropriate shape. Notice that as we scale the panel, the images scale with it. Typical use of the tri-panel involves a profile curve that determines the shape to be swept, and 1 to 4 rail curves that determine the shape of the sweep. You'll use the curve editing tools on all of these curves, and sometimes you'll use the Object Move, Rotate, and Scale tools with individual curves as well. Here's the Interactive Rail tool with its one rail curve. The Interactive Bi-Rail has 2. And the Interactive Cross-Section has 4 independent rail curves. The difference between the interactive tools on the Context toolbar and Loft and Bi-Rail on the NURBS toolbar is that Loft and Bi-Rail let you determine rail curves in advance instead of creating rail curves as you go. Now let's go on to learn more.